Here in I button and in description box below you will get complete playlist, link of complete playlist of Laplace transform. Okay, so from now we are going to start problems on Laplace transform. Okay, this is the sequence number of videos. Okay, in 7th number video, okay, you will find these two problem on Laplace transform. In the 8th number video you will get these three problems on Laplace transform. Okay, up to 7, from 7th to up to video number 16 you will find videos, problems on Laplace transform. Okay, all the questions are very good questions. Okay, now if you see in the 7th number video, okay, that is, it is comprising of two questions, two problems on Laplace transform. Okay, if you see in this problem, we have function f of t that is sine 3t. Okay, first we will go for this, that is multiplication property, then we will go for shifting property. Okay, this question is also very important because for this function sine t we are going to use division property first, then integral property, then last we are going to use shifting property. Okay, in the 8th number video we are going to solve these three problems. Now if you see, if you ask me which sort of problems are most important problems from this topic, then I should say you should go for 11, 12th and 13 number videos, because in this in video number 11 and in video number 12 you will find this root over t part. Okay, and in this video number 13 you will get very important question. You will see very important question because it contains t square in division part, in denominator part. Okay, it means we need to divide this 1 minus cos t 2 times with respect to t. Okay, yes, because of this t square only this question is most important. Okay, believe me, question number 11, question number 12 and question number 13 are, these three questions are most important questions. Okay, now coming to 14th question, here you will see this is discontinued part of any Laplace transform function f of t. Okay, and in this video number 15 and 16 you will find evaluation of integrals by using Laplace transform. Okay, here you can see limit is from 0 to infinity and we are integrating this part with respect to t. Okay, so video number 15 and 16 they both are from the topic evaluation of integrals of by Laplace transform. Okay, so let us start with the problem. Welcome to video number 14. In this video we are going to solve 8th problem on the topic that is Laplace transform. This is a very important question. So let us start. Find the Laplace transform of f of t equals to sine t when the limit of t is from 0 to pi and f of t equal to 0 when the value of t is greater than pi. Okay, or you can say the range for t is here. Okay, here the range of t is from pi to infinity. Okay, since we have learned in the definition of Laplace transform, that is by Laplace transform we have this formula, that is Laplace of f of t equals to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st f of t dt. Okay, here we have limit from 0 to infinity, but if you see here, okay, we have broken this limit, that is from 0 to pi we have the function this, that is sine t, and from pi to infinity we have function 0. Okay, so by using the definition of Laplace transform we have Laplace of f of t equals to integration 0 to infinity e to the power minus st into f of t dt. Okay, here the limit is from 0 to infinity, but from 0 to pi we have function f of t, that is sine t. Okay, so integration 0 to pi e to the power minus t will be as it is, function f of t will be sine t because the limit is from 0 to pi. Okay, again dt, then plus from pi to infinity. Okay, here the value of t is from pi to infinity, so from pi to infinity, okay, limit in this limit is 0 to pi to infinity, this is e to the power minus st as it is. F of t is how much? F of t is how much? 0 into dt. So because of this 0, this, yes, the second part will get cancelled. Okay, or you can say the second part will vanish. Okay, now because of this, that is e to the power minus st into sine t dt, we'll apply this special formula, that is integration e to the power at. We are going to use this special formula, that is integration e to the power at into sine bt dt. Okay, and the formula is e to the power minus e to the power at upon a square plus b square. Okay, yes, bracket open, a sine bt minus b cos bt. Okay, had this been integration of e to the power at into cos bt dt, then the formula would have been e to the power at upon a square plus b square, a cos bt plus b sin bt. Okay, Had this been cos, this would have been cos and this would have been sine with positive sign. Okay. Now if you compare this with this formula, we'll see A is how much? Minus S. A is how much? Minus S, and B is how much? 1. Okay, B is how much? 1. Okay. Yes, now we are going to apply this formula, that is e to power at, that is e to power minus st upon a square plus b square, that is minus s square plus 1 square, that is s square plus 1. Okay, now coming to this part, a sin bt, that is minus s sin b, how much? 1, that is minus s sin t, minus b is how much? 1. 1 cos 1t, that is cos minus cos t, minus cos t, and limit is from 0 to 0 to pi. Okay, the limit is from 0 to pi. Now we are going to put limit. First limit is upper limit, that is pi. So in place of this, we have integrated this with respect to t. Okay, so we are going to put this pi in place of t only. So this will become, if you put pi in place of t, this will become e to power minus s pi upon s square plus 1. Okay, this is minus s sin pi minus cos pi. Okay, this is upper limit minus lower limit. Lower limit value is 0. We need to put 0 in place of t, that is e to power 0 upon s square plus 1, as it is minus s sin 0 minus cos 0. Okay, yes. Now here sin pi is how much? 0. Sin 0 is how much? Again 0. So we are taking this s square plus 1. Okay, from this upper limit and lower limit part, we are taking s square plus 1. So s1 upon s square plus 1 we have taken common. Here we are left with only e to power minus s pi. Okay, here you can see this is minus, and cos pi value of cos pi is how much? Minus 1. Okay, so here we have e to power minus s pi, this minus is here, and value for this cos pi is how much? Again minus 1. Now coming to this lower limit part, this is negative. Okay, and we know that value for e to power 0 is how much? 1. So this is minus 1. Okay, now this is, since this term is 0 and this term is, that is cos 0 is how much? Again 1. Cos 0 is how much? 1. Because of this negative sign we are writing here again minus 1. So minus 1 will become plus 1. Okay, fine. So finally we'll get value, that is 1 plus, this is plus 1, minus will become plus e to power minus s pi, e to power minus s pi. Okay, so we can write this as 1 plus e to power minus s pi upon s square plus 1, and this is my final answer. Okay, thank you so much.